Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hey Listen 2.0
Bites.
It's going to be a thing.
No, it's not.
2.0 bites.
Please don't make that.
It's either 2.0 bites or 2.0 bitches. So it's one of the two. And yes, so we are here live in beautiful west of Boston,
beautiful
Massachusetts.
Danvers, Mass. This is not west. This is the North Shore.
North. Is it north? Okay.
Yeah, we're north of Boston.
Okay.
This is the North Shore. We're in beautiful scenic Danvers, Massachusetts. Right outside our window, we might show it to you in a video later, is a beautiful snowbank.
We will give you the address, and I will give you my social security number.
And you'll be able to track us down. You'll be able to find out where we were.
Where we are.
The exact room we were in, if you really want to know. Because
if you want to sleep in there.
We're that famous, right?
Well, people are making memes of us to play in Smash, so it only makes sense.
That's right, yeah.
So
we're making memes already, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. People are making memes of us. I can't believe it. But yeah, we're live at PAX. Wow, it's been crazy meeting you guys for the first time in person. I get to show Cole how the subway system works.
Which I almost died in, by the way.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Homeless man almost ate me.
A homeless man was asleep on our way back.
It's not a fun experience.
No. And then that guy was like, "Well, why aren't you sitting there?" He's not gonna bite you.
But it was like, but Cole was like, but it's a homeless man, and I don't know what's.
He called me a pussy.
Maybe yeah. Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I didn't hear that.
Right before he left.
You should have been like, dude, I'm 15.
He's like, don't be a pussy.
So yeah.
Pussy, you won't bite.
So wow, it's been a really crazy. I mean, yesterday was nuts, really busy. I'm still exhausted from it.
Yes. I burned quite a few calories that day. It said I burnt over 1,200 from walking.
What?
On my phone.
Oh, okay. I was like,
it's the biggest workout I've had.
I don't track that. That's probably it's the biggest one I've had. I've been very sedentary recently, so so yeah, I've been. That was the most I'd walked in months, probably. Yeah, I still ache everywhere. Unfortunately, you couldn't get passes today.
It sucked that I had polio too. That didn't help.
What?
I had a case of polio this weekend.
Yes, Jonas Salk didn't help you specifically. But yeah, we unfortunately couldn't get passes on Saturday. We do have passes for tomorrow. But man, it's been a lot of fun. Just hanging out with the guys today, playing Smash Brothers.
Went to McDonald's. No, we didn't actually. Went to Applebees.
No, I tried to go to Wendy's last night, but it might have been possibly closed. So
yeah, they looked at us all funny. Like, I think they recognized us, but they were too shy to like actually walk up and be like,
everyone. We're pretty sure everyone at PAX, like we were all kind of together, but we think everyone was just a little scared about our notoriety because we're so famous that no one said anything to us.
And technically, this is gonna be episode 1. Okay. This is the reboot. This is the reboot. 2.0 bites.
What's gonna happen?
2.0 bites.
But what's gonna happen to episode?
Those are all pilots.
What about episode 50? We never made it.
Those are all pilots.
Episode 50?
I think
we make
I think we're at
I don't even remember. I'm like regressing.
Like 53.5 or something.
I'm like regressing. I don't remember. But
yes.
Wow.
So basically, our competitors are going to be Pathian and Yes Punk for taking on his podcast.
Yeah, I think we saw him yesterday. Didn't you? One of you guys see him?
I wish I saw him. You said you saw him.
I think you saw him from.
I wanted to see him.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, we met a lot of famous people like Mr. Techno Squeak. And
what? Where did that come from?
I'm trying to think of famous people.
Well, you met JonTron.
We met JonTron.
That was pretty cool.
Met Jumble Junkie.
Yeah, good old Jumbles. We
met JonTron was pretty much a stretch.
Yeah, it was more like
it was funny too. I'm like, hey, how are you doing? He's like, good. How are you? I'm like, oh, okay. And then he took a picture. So he didn't want to make conversation, but he was rushing. He probably had a poop, which is understandable. A lot of people have to poop in those convention centers.
Is it the poop with the poop rat? Yeah. Yeah. So you guys get to see. I mean, they were in like the Polaris booth was really interesting because it had this weird lounge, but it was like open, like really open, except that like so you could see everything that was going on.
It was like a petting zoo, as I described it. It was a petting zoo for us younger folk to watch. People like JonTron, Josh Jepson, and like bigger people that I'm not sure who they are, but apparently they're big. Like Nintendo fan for the win was there. So
yeah, it was oddly voyeuristic because you could like look in and like they were like chilling.
It was a bubble.
They had all these snacks and everything.
You couldn't go in there. It's just you were watching them just do regular things.
Yeah, I saw
If
some
we
people
would've-
actually try to go in one
Really?
time, and yeah, the the enforcers were like, yeah, you can't go in there. They swarmed in on them, and they're like, nope, they like got them. But yeah,
We should have all
very
tried to
cool.
take a charge.
I get to meet
The cavalry.
I get to meet one of my favorite YouTubers though, Family Jewels 7X, and he performed a set that unfortunately he did another set, or the real set he was doing was Jam Space Today, which we couldn't go to, but he did the same set minus one of the songs at the Twitch. No, it wasn't the Twitch booth; it was the Polaris booth.
Right next to it, though.
It was right next to the Twitch booth. Yeah. But it was really unfortunate because like they kept turning the guitar down, so it was like, so the volume was not always there, and when the volume wasn't there, he was clearly not happy because he couldn't play to his accompaniment, so it was.
I couldn't even hear him.
Yeah, there were times. Yeah, I mean, if you weren't close enough at times, you couldn't hear him at all. So that was kind of unfortunate, but he rocked it. He did a good job, and he was really nice guy. It was really cool to get to meet him. But yeah, as we said, we also met with Jumbo Junkie. Got to talk to him for a while. Talked about how OKS is doing, or no KS, I guess is really what it is, and how no episode 100 probably will ever happen.
There's a big controversy that happened with it too.
Oh yeah, huge scandal. Yeah, Mike just said,
I don't want to blow this out of proportion, but
oh yeah, Mike just said, all right, screw you guys, I just don't want to record anymore, and that's what
and then
happened.
he smoked weed.
And then he smoked weed, and then everything went downhill from there.
That 100%. That story is 100% accurate.
Oh yeah,
For the
The
record.
second part is probably true most of the time, though.
Well, I just post about that on Facebook a lot, so yeah.
Mega 64. Hell yeah.
You did?
Mega 64. Yeah.
Oh,
They
I
were all
didn't know
there.
you, I
They
didn't
had
know
a
you went
booth.
there. Oh no, I saw the booth,
Yeah,
but I didn't
yeah.
know you'd met them.
No, he didn't.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I
You
did.
didn't?
They gave me hugs.
He didn't.
I didn't think you went up to them though.
I didn't go up. No.
Oh.
I was looking for him. I'm like,
So
I
you
just-
didn't meet them then.
Well, I just wanted to look. I wanted to
fabricating.
look at
Because
him.
like I saw John Tron too.
I
I
just
saw him up
wanted to
close,
look.
but I didn't like get a picture with him.
Yeah, I know he walked right past you, like right behind you. You could have like grabbed him.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Well, I was pretty fixated on Jules. He was
I
rocking
didn't
it,
get to meet
so.
everyone. I looked everywhere and I could not find some people.
Well, the thing is like, okay, well, our part of the community is basically non-existent anymore. So like a lot of the people we know aren't going to be there anymore, which is really unfortunate. A lot of Twitch stars are there, but I don't know a lot of them because
now I'm trying to get into the Twitch world.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Twitch though.
One
so
of
I
my
don't-
friends, A Drive, gave me his business card.
Yeah, friend. He's like, well, he saw your Ash Ketchum hat, and he's like, hey, you like Pokemon? And you're like, yes. And he saw us eating hot dogs, and he's like, here you go, $7 hot dogs.
If you like eating hot dogs and you like Pokemon, you're gonna love my Twitch channel.
I don't know what the hot dogs. It's oddly phallic for.
And yet he's big on Twitch. He has 30,000 followers, which is huge for Twitch. So good for him.
It's a
I
huge
guess.
break for us when he gives us a shout out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big break. But I also got to meet the Super Guitar Brothers, which was really awesome.
Yes, I like their hair.
Yeah, dude, that guy's hair is very very
is.
awesome. He likes flipping it on the side too.
It's like Pete Dorr with the guitar. It's
I mean, what more could you love? Like,
well, Pete Dorr with the guitar and
yeah, I can't think of anything else. No, nothing could make that any better.
Nope.
But yeah, I get to meet them. They were really cool, and they actually like asked me what my name on Twitch was. So they'd be like, "Yeah, we'll look out for you," like because I was like, "Yeah, I'll check it." Like checking out their streams because I'd watched their stream where they were practicing for the show. So they're like, "Oh yeah, we didn't recognize you," and I was like, "That's because I lurk on Twitch most of the time." But yeah, they're really cool. And I don't know.
who else did we meet?
Well, I was bummed because we didn't get to see Cliva.
Yeah.
And he's dressed up as because he's a guy from the sort of Pete's Game Room type community.
Dead
and
community.
The dead.
The community.
Yeah, that doesn't work, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, he was supposed to be dressed up as Jason, and I think it was like specifically Tiny Jason specifically from. Those are Jumble Junkies words, okay?
All Gen Gamers.
Specifically
From
from
All
all
Gen
Gen Gamers. Not that Jason.
yes.
Which Jason?
Jason
Is it Metal
Heine.
Jesus? Oh, Heine.
Heine.
Yeah, he was dressed up as Jason Heine.
Heine.
a tiny Jason Heine. No, he was dressed up as Jason
God.
from Friday the
Yeah,
13th, and I think the game specifically because he had like the purple the purple
Okay.
pants and
That's not
stuff.
near as fun as.
That would be really, that would be amazing. Okay,
next
that's what I want to see at PAX next year. Someone dressed up as the whole Hologen Gamers crew, and like including like
they'll just look like normal
like
people.
Johnny and Robman.
Yes, who's gonna shave their head?
Johnny and Robman.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, so like, okay, so that was your guys' first PAX experience. Okay, no, he went to PAX before.
Yeah.
Sorry, Zach went to
1,
PAX
2,
before.
3.
This is my third in a row.
Okay.
Woo, I got a streak. I got a kill streak. But yeah, so like I've experienced it before. I kind of knew what to expect going into it. But not only was this your first time using public transportation, but it was like your first huge con, right?
Right. Yes.
So like what? So
it was strange. Because when you see someone like JonTron, it's so surreal. Where it's like,
oh yeah,
I don't know what to do. Do I walk up? Does he talk to me? Do I talk to him? Am I going to be the guy he talks about on some podcast where he's like, oh yeah, I saw that nervous kid lurking, you know. I wasn't sure what to do. I felt bad for him. But next time, guys, please come and talk to me. That was that kid. So,
well, they're not gonna come up and talk to you just because there's like 20,
exactly.
30,000 people there.
Exactly.
You know, so.
It's just very strange. Even seeing Jumbo Junkie, because he came out of nowhere. It's like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, I was like, hey, you see who's over there? I was like, hey guys, I just found somebody.
I saw him like,
and they're like, who? And I was like, look over there, and it was
it's
Jumbo
like,
Junkie.
wow.
So I was like,
I'm seeing them from a completely different perspective.
Yeah,
They're moving at a correct frame rate. Awesome. No more for 30 frames per second.
Yeah, it's pretty cool getting to meet people though. That's honestly like
Fraser too.
Oh yeah, we met
Fraser.
from Video Games Awesome.
And,
sort of.
Well, we walked up to him. We were the ones that were like following him, like
trying to.
We're right behind him.
Yeah.
And he was having conversations with us.
Yeah, because he was like, and then he said to CRPG, he's like, "Hey, I recognize you." Or something like, and Zach's like,
he probably watches you on YouTube.
Before I recognized you, right?
And you're like, no, not at all.
What did he say after that? Was he like, oh?
He's like, oh, you just got a recognizable face, I guess.
No, it was the hair. I think is what he said.
Hair.
Recognizable hair. Yeah. So okay.
And then we had to keep going up and downstairs. He was leading this group everywhere.
Yeah, it was like their community meetup. It was like
there's a lot of people.
I think it was like their stream meetup, their stream group, because like they stream.
It's supposed to be like turbos, like.
Yeah.
That's what he calls the people that pay on like Twitch.
Right.
Because he called it like in a Vine that he posted. He said it was like the turbo greeting from PAX or whatever.
And it was like not really.
I was there for a little bit, but then
wait. So his fans that don't pay aren't allowed to beat him? Was that like?
I don't know
what he's going for.
Pay, though. He just.
I don't think so.
I guess he just assumed only the ones that are turbos would go there.
Would care maybe. Well, I don't know. Like a lot of people seem to know each other though. Like they'd met up before. So
yes, we saw Becky and Fraser.
Didn't get any pictures
though. His beard was not as dense as it looks on camera.
It doesn't look dense. It doesn't look that dense.
And it looks a lot lighter. It looks a lot lighter.
Look that dense to
it does though. I think it does.
But hey, as I said, it's not about the size of your beard. It's just the fact that you have a beard.
He's a small dude too. Looking at him, he was like a really small dude.
Yeah, no, he's pretty short.
I was like, wow, okay. But then he has a super loud voice.
Yeah, he can
super charismatic, loud. Yep.
Yeah,
that was cool.
But he seems like a nice guy.
No,
he's a nice guy. Well, no, he's the worst human being I've ever met.
Yeah, no, what are you talking about?
I love that guy, but he is terrible.
Yeah, so we were joking like that we would go up to somebody that like some person would just be like, all right, so hey, my name's this. I really respect you as a person, but I just hate you. I just cannot stand your content or anything you put out. But really great to meet you, and then just walk away. But okay, well that's great. Well, okay, so cool. I don't know where to go from here now. Oh wait,
what was your favorite?
What was my favorite thing?
I met the creatures too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which is it's like another YouTube game group. I'm the only one who really knows them in here, but that was really weird and cool because they have daily videos, so I'm watching them every day on YouTube, but then seeing them in real life is like really weird.
That was interesting too because like I'm there, I'm like, okay, I know these guys are probably a big deal, but I don't care. I don't know them at all, so it's like nothing to me. Like seeing them, it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
It's like awesome.
Well, see that's kind of interesting because it's like these people. Well, like there was a guy that like walked right behind us one time when we were trying to jump around.
Oh yeah,
like
famous.
And he's
guy
like, you know who that is? And we're like, no. He's like, that's like the most sub 2 person on Twitch or something like that, or the most followed person on Twitch.
Did he say what he did? I wonder
I
what
don't
game
remember
he
what he did.
plays.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Probably League of Legends.
Actually, I wouldn't be. That's
I
probably,
would not be
yeah.
surprised at all. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
League was huge there.
Well, it was interesting because Riot wasn't there this year, which was kind of weird. But basically, there was this one booth that was just showing League of Legends stuff the whole time. So, I don't know. It was pretty nuts, pretty crazy.
But yet,
The whole
meeting people that you see on the internet all the time, it was weird because it was like they don't look any different because you just see them the same way on YouTube, but for some reason it feels different because they're right there.
Yeah.
I couldn't hold a conversation. I could never hold a conversation with the people when they're like.
Well, I mean, I know for me it was just pretty normal. Like when I was just because I had to meet Cole at a parking garage. That's where we met up, so we could go into the city, and it was just kind of normal. I just saw him. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then we just sort of went. I think he was a little bit nervous because he'd never done public transportation before.
That's what I was nervous about.
Yeah. Not meeting. That wasn't meeting me. I mean, we were pretty. I feel like we were all pretty comfortable meeting each other for the first time because we talk all the time. So like we have a Facebook group and we've obviously gotten to know each other through the podcasts and such. So yeah. So that was pretty normal. But yeah, no, meeting people. I tomorrow I wanna see if I can meet. I want to see if I can get a picture with JonTron. Hopefully he's still there. That'd be really great. I was kind of bummed I missed out on that. But I'd also like to see Pro Jared because he's supposedly here. And I really like him a
I
lot.
don't even watch his videos.
He would have had a huge crowd.
I don't watch his videos, but he seems like really cool.
Yeah.
from the
Yeah,
drum
he's good.
videos.
Really,
I love his
yeah.
videos.
Yeah, I haven't seen like a lot of his videos, but I do like him a lot.
And fun fact, his favorite game of all time is Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii U.
Wait,
Believe
really?
it or not, yeah, that's
Wait,
his favorite game of all time.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's weird. But yeah. So it's been a lot of fun.
It sucks that we missed Saturday because like,
There's a lot.
the two panels I wanted to see are the ones that are on Saturday. And
Yeah, I mean, it really sucked because I've gone to Saturdays both years in a row, and this is the first year I'm missing a Saturday. And Saturday is usually the day that has like the best stuff,
Right.
or at least a lot of the time it was like also the one where they would have the YouTube meetup supposedly. Well, like that was when the community was a lot smaller and not all Let's Play focused.
But now it's just Jumble Junkie and whoever goes there. So
Yeah.
that's all it is.
apparently a lot more people were there too. His Jumble Junkie like took back his statement that it wasn't as congested. He was like, "Oh, never mind. There's a lot of people here."
Not in terms of the community, but in terms of like just
Yeah,
the
people in
actual
general.
population at PAX.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
there was a lot of
crazy
people
every
there.
year.
Yeah.
Like my backpack was like getting hit like all the time for people. It was like boom, boom. Not like I was.
Thought someone was gonna grab my ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're secretly hoping.
Some of the cosplayers like they go all. They're pretty
like
scantily
that,
clad.
dude. Like, what about that King Hippo though?
Oh my
saw-
god, his nipples were huge.
Well, his everything was huge.
His belly button.
He was a massive.
He had
man.
a John Stamos belly button.
It was massive.
Very impressive.
Yeah, some people are really dedicated to that.
No,
cosplay.
like the cosplayers that had like, it was like they were wearing a thong, and that was it.
Oh, what about that? What
Like,
about
just for the
the?
bottom part? But
Very
like,
impressive.
Well, you know those. Well, no, you know those like. You know when I was like I was talking to you guys all of a sudden I was like, and there's a lesbian couple over there making out.
Oh,
they were
yeah.
they were cosplaying, so I was like okay.
Ooh,
I
we
mean
missed it.
it's like whatever, but like I just wasn't expecting to see that like
I missed
right
it,
there.
though.
I mean like PDAs, you missed it. I like pointed it out. Okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
we couldn't find it. We were looking for it. But
Okay. Well,
Where?
whatever. It was I don't know.
I saw
Pe-
it.
When people make out in public, it's just kind of I don't. It's
Makes
like
me happy.
it makes you happy. Okay. Well.
All right, well,
Each his own. What?
Hope.
Gives me hope.
Inspires me.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Cole, I think, is probably going to be heading off. I don't know, tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. It's kind of a bummer because we paid for hotel for 2 nights, and he also has a ticket for tomorrow. But
if I go tomorrow, I'm only gonna be there for like an hour.
yeah, that's the
So
thing. He's
that's-
got to get going, and so it's like it's kind of a waste. It's unfortunate, really.
So I'm like, well,
Friday and
might as well take advantage of it. Just get home tomorrow morning. So
It
it's
would've-
hard to say.
Well, it would have been really nice if we gotten Friday, Saturday ones, or even or like all 3 days.
Definitely Saturday. Yeah, next year definitely we have to try and get Saturday.
Yeah, next year I don't know what my money situation is going to be, but
Yeah.
hopefully I'll have a job.
Well,
I hope I have a job by next year.
yeah.
We'll see if I'm gonna be able to go next year.
Yeah, if we save up and like which one of us, ever one of us gets in first, should try to get 3-day passes for everyone, if possible. But like I don't know, Jumble Junkie was saying he was like he knew when it was going to happen, and he was like hitting refresh over and over, but he could still only get one 3-day pass. So because he usually gets like.
Wait, how did he know when it was gonna happen?
Oh, they announced it. Like they for some reason they've been announcing it this year. Like
I missed it completely then.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They did it. Well, the past 2 years they like announced the day they were going to go on sale, and then this past year they gave a general. It will be next week. So I think what he was doing was he knew it was going to be that week. So whenever he was like had downtime at work, he would like check to see if it was up, and, like hit refresh.
Oh yeah, because then he's so we can check all day.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So, and wherever I was. I think I still had a job. Yeah, I still was working at that point, and I couldn't check just all the time. So it was, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe I'll be in a situation where I can do that. But like, it's just such a crapshoot. It really is unfortunate. Because like if they announce it, it sells out like immediately.
I wish they would like be able to expand or something. Like add it so there can be 20,000 more people. I know it's kind of like a
impossible
thing to do, but it's like. There has to be some type of solution.
Well, I think they added something. I think they added something in the convention center they added this year. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if they were using meeting rooms in the actual hotel or something. That might have been something they were doing. I remember they had said that there was something that they expanded a little bit, but yeah, it would be great. It's such a massive convention center, but like it would be amazing if somehow they could do something so that more people could go.
Yeah,
but
I had no idea how fun street passes would be. Like walking around, opening up your 3DS, and the amount of people that actually did that too. Like it was insane. I got like 160 something street passes by the end of the night.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
Yeah, I only got like 40, but I was doing that last year, so
I was doing it constantly. Like I was just standing up, walking, just mashing A,
mashing A over and over again, holding right trigger. Yeah. No, it's a lot of fun. I picked up some merchandise, which is cool. I got like a Persona 4 art book.
I didn't see anything that was interesting to me though.
Yeah, I saw the Master Sword, but it was like $20. So I'm like,
it was it was kind of yeah. I didn't actually see that anywhere. Well, the thing is that about the merchandise is that with that like it's all over the place. So you really have to like go everywhere to see all there is to see because. Like, I wasn't seeing anything that really interested me till I started expanding and going around. You have to, like, go around the perimeter. You can't just, like, stick to the...
I went around everywhere by the end,
But I still didn't see the kind of funny people. That's who I really wanted to see. And Jessica Nigri. Those were the main people.
Yeah.
But
Jumbo Junkie said she was there. I think she was hanging around the Twitch booth a lot of the time. Yeah. But she wasn't cosplaying this year.
So I couldn't even... I don't know if I would have even recognized her.
Yeah.
Probably.
I would have recognized her.
But
did she have makeup on? Like, was she trying to stand out at all? Like, I don't even know. Because she might have been. I think
she probably. Well, if she was on like a Twitch stream, then she would have been. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, she was on a Twitch stream.
I would assume so. I mean, like all kinds of people were on streaming on Twitch. Like that Polaris thing was on Twitch. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't know, but it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I don't know if there's any panels that I want to go see tomorrow, but I just kind of want to see if I can see people maybe get to play Final Fantasy Type 0. Maybe.
Well, that game just came out, though, right?
It's actually not out yet. No, it's not out yet. No, it's next week. I think it comes out.
I thought it said it shipped on my...
Well, it ships, but it's the release date isn't...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I think they're going to, like, I think the center or your mailing center or whatever will hold it, or is supposed to hold it until a certain date, so... Because it doesn't come out till later this month, but...
Yeah, it sucks. None of the panels seemed interesting except for the Telltale one, which we missed today.
Yeah, there's another one. Cool. I wanted to go see the Overclock Remix one but it was like the first thing. It was like the first panel.
Yeah, it was the first
Friday morning.
See, tomorrow is the panel that I want to see the most, unfortunately, and it starts at 1:00, so it's like impossible for me to even do it.
What is it?
Game Over Greggy show. They're gonna do an episode at PAX, which cool. That sounded awesome to me.
That's cool.
And yeah, again, fortunate I didn't get to meet those guys because I think right now I don't always like stay consistent with my favorite YouTuber, but right now Kinda Funny is my favorite channel.
Okay.
So it's like, man, I really want to see him.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
Yeah, the two panels that I watch on YouTube every year, I'm just gonna have to watch on YouTube again. Here,
but you can just say like you can lie to yourself and be like, I was there. I was close.
Honestly though, like I didn't do panels till last year, and like I think like if you're only there for like a day or maybe even 2 days, like panels are. If we were there all 3 days, then yeah, I'd definitely try to have gone to another panel. But panels are like kind of like the third most important thing I think at PAX. The first one is like I think it's meeting people.
I think
honestly.
it's just meeting people in the environment. Just
Yeah,
like walking
environment.
around is fun.
Yeah.
Somehow it is. It's just such an awesome environment.
Yeah. The second one is obviously the games.
Right.
Seeing the stuff that's there.
Seeing Splatoon.
Yeah, Splatoon. That was pretty
See,
cool.
but
Definitely.
this year it's like I was kind of disappointed with the stuff that was this year.
Well, this is my first one,
there's
so
not-
to me it's like
There's not much that interested me this year because there's not much Nintendo and most of the things were full anyway, so I just didn't bother with it. So
Well, the thing is like I didn't see anything as much in the indie booth. I'm gonna go back through it again tomorrow, but I didn't see as much there that really caught my eye. Which usually that's the most interesting part to me is like the huge indie booth they have because there's like 80-ish games, and the thing about those is that even though some of them seem like they have a huge line or whatever, they usually go pretty quick. So you don't usually have to stand around and wait more than like 15 minutes to get to play something. So. I mean, I'm gonna try to check that out again. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I was just too busy. I don't know.
jerking off.
Yeah, pretty much the whole time.
Yep.
the first year I went,
24/7.
the first year I went in 2012, I spent the whole time just looking for people in our small community. And then I told myself this year that I would focus on the games more, but I couldn't find anything that interesting. So then I ended up just looking for people anyway.
Mm.
And every time it just seemed to stumble on them randomly. That's what happened with the creatures, and that's happened with everyone in 2012. I just found randomly at random places. So
That's kind of sometimes what you have to do, though. Like that's how I've always run into people. I think so, and it's worked for me so far. So maybe it'll happen with Pro Jared and JonTron tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
Hopefully.
But man, besides PAX experience, like what have you guys been up to? Like we've been on a break for a while, so like what kind of things have you been up to, Cole?
What have I been up to? As of late, not a whole lot because I've been like leading up to going to Boston. Basically, I'm probably going to try to move out soon, hopefully. And I mean, that's about it. It's just kind of going with college, going with the norm. It's not a whole lot, but there's a lot of stuff that's coming up that I'm looking forward to. So until then, but that's about it.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Zach.
So I've just been working nonstop, and I'm still in high school, so I
Yeah.
gotta finish that up.
Finish senior year.
Yeah.
Senior
And
year.
So between school and then I've been working afternoons and the weekends just to save up money for this trip.
Yeah.
Now I think I saved up too much, but it's always better to have too much.
Yeah, for sure.
Now that this is done, I want to save up for other stuff, and now I have to focus because I'll have tests coming up at the end of the year. But I have been playing some games at least. It's not been like I haven't been able to do anything, but my laptop was broken for a lot of the part, and I didn't send it in for repair until just recently, so it finally got that back.
That's good. Yeah.
So it'll be good to record again.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back in recording more often and hopefully doing some more interesting things. I mean, as I think I probably mentioned this earlier. I think I did. I'm trying to remember if that was a previous recording or not. But I did lose my job, and unfortunately I haven't.
Sexual assault.
That is not what happened.
Okay. Now that the recording button's on.
You would never do that at the workplace. You would never do that.
Never at work.
Not at work.
You
No.
gotta separate work and play
Work
time.
and play. That's terrible. Yeah, so unfortunately, so I've been out of work for a couple months now. It's been pretty miserable, actually.
Fun though.
No,
Kind
it
of sit
hasn't.
around and
It hasn't
play
been.
some games.
Living in
It,
poverty.
it hasn't been
Yeah.
fun at all.
File
Actually,
for unemployment.
you'd be surprised at how unfun it is not having a job.
Always
it's-
asking the
it's a
bread maker
talking point,
for
though.
a piece of bread.
It's-
that's
a
Not
good talking point.
Not having.
So I don't have a job.
Not having a job is
Wow.
the equivalent to wearing like an Apple Watch or like a Samsung Gear.
Apple Watch. I saw
it's a
somebody with
talking
one of
point.
those the other day.
See, I have a
do
Pebble.
you-
I didn't bring it. But
Oh, just saying.
I have a Pebble,
Trying to make
so
conversation.
it's similar.
So.
Really?
Yeah, I
Because
lost
like
my job.
my first reaction when I saw that guy was like, wow, that's it, just wow.
Yeah. It's
Um,
well, the thing what I would do.
I don't know if that's a positive
You know,
or a negative.
It's
wow.
hilarious
I
too
don't-
because I would never charge it, and people would be like, "Why are you wearing a watch if it's not charged?" I'm like, That's the point. It's a talking piece. You talk about it, and then they can ask you about.
learning.
Oh,
It was like
is
a
this smartwatch?
a
Is it
$200 talking piece.
No, mine was like cheap.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Well,
how
because
much
I got
it
it from a
costs.
friend. Mine's the exact same thing, basically. Like, there's apps and all that stuff, but the only difference, it's like a Game Boy looking screen. It's all pixelated, but
Beep.
it's still good.
Yeah. So yeah. So it's actually been. Well, no. It's you know. Joking aside, it actually has not been fun at all. Like you would assume that wow, that you have a lot more time to play games, but actually it's.
Oh, I thought you were talking about PAX.
No, not PAX. PAX has been amazing.
So I thought-
PAX has been great. I've really enjoyed it. My time here.
Yo, Alec,
Okay,
Alec,
real talk. PAX sucks. I hate it.
I
can't
really
believe
respect
I came.
you, but you're the worst human being
Yeah.
I've ever met.
It's just a business. It's like
I love you.
Yeah, this
But
is
you're
just
a terrible
business.
person.
That's it. That's all we
gotta
got
get that
going on here.
YouTube money.
Yeah, we're so popular, right? Our whole 30 subscribers.
I wish
Right now, I want to give you a big Donkey Kong clap.
I don't know what that even means. But yeah, no, but being out of a job has not been fun. You would assume that you'd have all kinds of time to play games, but actually I don't have as much motivation to play games as you'd think I do, just because.
Because it makes you feel bad about yourself.
Well,
That-
no, it's more like when you just have so much time on your hands, you're just like,
Sleep.
like, yeah, kind of. I mean, like I've slept in a lot more, and it's kind of bad.
No, it's weird. Yeah, sometimes during like the summer a couple years ago, it'd just be like, I'd have nothing to do, and just like, oh, I could just play games all day. But I'm just gonna feel bad about myself, so
Yeah,
I'd
I mean,
rather
it's,
just do nothing.
well, it's
And
like
if it's not playing games all day then.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a thing where it's like you have all this time, but like when you have too much, I think when you have too much free time, it like you start to cherish the stuff that you do in your free time when you don't have as much time a lot less. So, like gaming's kind of gone down for me, and
So is ice skating
and ice skating, and,
gardening.
Sex
and base jumping. Base jumping hasn't been as much fun as it used to be. I don't know what that's all about. No, and I haven't watched a whole lot of anime recently either.
Oh, same here, dude.
But I have been watching Doctor Who. That's been a lot of fun. I know you guys probably don't
Does
watch Doctor Who.
hentai count as anime?
Yes, actually, it's exactly.
Yes,
what it is.
unfortunately.
Classified.
But yeah, no, I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who with my family, catching up since I hadn't really watched any of it. So I know you guys are just like, I don't even know what Doctor Who is.
No.
I've never heard
But
of it.
I've never heard of it. Yeah, right. Like you could never hear about it after being at PAX. There's a lot of people dressed up as different doctors, but
I wouldn't even know.
yep, you wouldn't know. But so that's been a lot of fun. I'm actually pretty close to being completely caught up, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
But
Have you finished Naruto yet?
No.
Oh,
me and a friend have been working on that. Because we've been watching the anime.
It's just that one Naruto.
And
Or what
Naruto
anime.
is
we caught
so good,
we
and they
caught up-
finished it. You can
we-
see the entire greatness.
You can read it, you can't watch it yet
Yeah,
because
but
they haven't
it's
caught
just
up
as good.
on that. Well, see, the thing is like me and a friend are going through it together.
Okay.
So like by watching it, and they just entered another filler arc for some reason, even though the
Oh yeah,
manga's
they
done.
did, didn't they?
And I'm kind of a little frustrated by that. Well, we're both frustrated by that, but since we've caught up to it, we're actually gonna finish the filler arc because we actually kind of like it, which is weird.
What's it about?
Well, it's like a flashback to the Chunin exams, not the Chunin, not the
Is it a different?
not the anime ones, but like a different Chunin exams. It's like the one right before Naruto comes back. Those Chunin exams that you never saw.
You talk about the ones with Oh, okay, so it's the ones.
It's not manga.
Because I was gonna say there's two different tuning because they in a movie they went back to one where it was Konohamaru in the tuning exams and Konohamaru beats Naruto even though Naruto has Sage Mode.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's because Sage Mode's illegal and he decided to use Sage Mode after they told him he couldn't use it. He got disqualified
Sage mode.
because he's not very smart.
Sage
Not a
mode.
good path to go down.
That's weird. Oh well, obviously I haven't seen that movie.
Spoiler too. Yeah, Naruto gets
but
Sage
whatever.
Mode.
What?
That's really old hat now.
Yeah, I know it is. When it came out, that was the
Never knew.
biggest news
the
ever.
biggest thing. Okay, but no, we're gonna like finish to we're like gonna completely catch up to where the filler it stops, and I think we're gonna
Yeah.
start watching. Well, we talked about High School of the Dead. We're gonna watch that because we watched
Oh boy.
we wa- We watched 2 episodes of it, and we were having way more fun than we should have because we were just laughing and having a good time.
It's great. The lack of physics, though, it's amazing.
Yeah, and
Anime's amazing.
and then
I need to watch more.
we were actually gonna watch Bleach for the laughs because every time we would turn on to a random episode, we would just laugh and be like, "What the heck is going on?" And so we kind of want to figure out what's going on. And also, apparently, the beginning is actually pretty good, and then it just gets terrible as it goes on, which is unfortunate. Which, fortunately, doesn't happen to Naruto, from what I can tell, because there's only one story arc left where it is in the anime right now. So, anyways, yeah, I haven't had besides watching anime with my friend Dubs, not a whole lot of action in terms of that going on, but. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. I've been looking for work. I've heard back from basically everybody being like, "Yeah, we filled that position," and I was like, "Why did you have it advertised?" Or like, why can you at least say it like at least maybe to the effect of like, "Sorry, you're not the person we're looking for." Instead, we already had it filled. Where it's, I hate that. Like it's the worst.
Why did you apply? Why did you apply?
Yeah, it's almost like saying to me, "Why did you apply?" Exactly. But I do have a fallback, so if I don't hear back from that place within the week, I think
You will go to prostitution.
No, I'm going back to work at Price Chopper.
That's my fallback every day.
Hopefully climb through the ranks there, like I didn't do when I worked there for 3 years last time. So, so yeah. That's been kind of going on with me, but man, being here has kind of I mean, it hasn't like rejuvenated anything, but it's been refreshing, I guess, in the sense that like I still love video games, you know, even though I'm like not as big into them anymore. Like I still really enjoy it, and I love the community.
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist as it is.
That's so bad.
It's so terrible. It's depressing saying it like that.
We can start up the community and we just focus it around us. So
yeah,
all
the
around
Hey
Hey
Listen
Listen.
community.
It'll be
We'll
our
make
community.
it. We'll make a community.
Not a
We
PC
will
one.
make a community. We can make it. We can do it, guys.
No, but
It's like we're Abraham.
I just-
We're making a
here.
community.
there's so much that I want to do though. Like I want to do more on my own channel. I want to do more on the Hey Listen channel.
We've been saying that for like 3 years, though. Let's be real here.
I want to do more. And I also wanted to start a Let's Play channel with my friends. So I have a lot of stuff I wanna
Called
do.
Hey, Let's Play.
Hey, let's play.
It's
That's
like-
actually not a
that's
bad
what
idea.
That's the screw attacks.
Oh.
They're just called Hey,
Never
Let's
mind.
Play.
That one's already taken. I was like, that's a great
Well, we
name.
can accidentally steal it. Like,
Hey,
The other Hey Listen.
Hey, Listen
podcast.
play or just Hey
oh
Listen
yeah,
play?
the other Hey Listen podcast. Those
Is there
guys
another one?
that I've listened to too.
Really?
Uh,
I didn't know there was another one.
We found
Yeah,
it
it's
on
not going
iTunes and
anymore, but-
we listened to it, and it's pretty mediocre. If you're listening to this and you're part of that old podcast, we're better than you. So,
Wow.
Wow.
I just
That-
wanted to make that
we
announcement.
can't say
Want to
that
make that
about many
clear.
people, so
I
it's-
said that, so that is for the record.
We're holding
my
you to that.
views reflect those of Hey Listen and its members. So,
And both of it. I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
okay.
I own the Hey Listen IP.
Oh man. Yeah, well, I mean, like, one of the things we kind of wanted to do here is, like, while we were at PAX, which would have been cool if we'd planned ahead, which we didn't at all. We kind of tried to do it last minute, but we were gonna try to get, like, shirts and maybe even business cards, so we could be like, hey, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
You should check us out.
Nope.
Next convention.
Didn't work out.
Convention we're at. If we can start putting out more stuff consistently,
We're
that
gonna
Yeah.
wear
would
pants,
be cool because
socks, shirts.
they actually have stuff to look at.
Well, see, I
Everything
want
was
to go to
R-rated
Magfest
stuff.
next year because Grumps are always there, and I totally want to see them. That'd be great.
Yeah.
John was there this past year.
I don't
which
know
was
how
cool.
much it would cost for me to go, but
Yeah,
I haven't
well-
looked into it at all though.
No, I haven't really either. But I mean, Magfest is. I think it's a little bit. Might
That's
be a little
way
closer,
closer
to
to
you.
me.
It
That's
would be way
definitely
closer to you.
me.
I think it would even be closer to you too, because
Around
it's
Washington D.C.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
yeah. And I mean, I guess I don't really know exactly
It's
where
not
in
too
New Jersey you're from, but I know it's. It would be. I mean, like I've got family that lives down there, down in Virginia, so I could just maybe hang with them. It'd be cool. See my nephew, nieces. It'd be great. And then have happy fun times at Magfest.
I'll see what I can do because it would be cool to get into a position where you can do at least a convention a year.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Because this is like my culture, so it's like you said, it's rejuvenating. Because
Yeah, for sure.
usually, like I hang out with like-minded people, but it's not to this extent. We're usually the minority, but then you're here and it's everyone's on the same page basically.
Yeah, big time.
So it's cool.
Like almost to an overwhelming extent.
Just being around.
Almost, it's like you go there and you're like, wow, compared to these people, I'm normal.
I'm
some
normal.
of the,
I am a god.
some of the people there.
Some are weird, but they're just
Yeah,
those are the
you got hit
few,
by
you know?
like
But,
the
like,
hammer.
But they're, I mean, like, huh?
What?
Remember the guy hit you with the hammer by accident?
No, almost.
Okay.
Almost. Okay, I thought you said he hit you with the hammer.
Oh, sorry, guy.
And when I say hammer, I mean,
it was like,
yeah.
It was a huge thing with his costume. He was just like swinging it low. It's like, whoa.
Oh.
The guy with the bow. Remember that? That was weird, man. Like
There's a guy with a. Oh yeah, there was a guy that like had dismantled his bike. That was all
That was
bike
his
parts.
Was it?
Yeah, those are all bike parts.
Yeah,
Then
he's
he made
like
it into
pointing
a
at people,
bow.
but it looked like he was gonna shoot you.
It was like,
I
and so
felt
I was just like,
threatened.
okay, and then I just kept walking. Yeah, we should have gotten a PAX enforcer on.
Like, to what extent could these parts of cosplays actually be used as weapons, and they just let them bring it in there? You know?
Yeah, crazy. But so that being said, I mean, you want to wrap this up? This little podcast.
All right,
thing
we're
that
gonna
we
play
did.
the credits right now, and
Play the credits.
Finn.
Play the credits.
F-I-N.
Play the credits.
No,
Oh wait, that's the user. Sorry.
What was it? Oh, man.
8-bit.
Burn out.
yeah.
What was that?
The Lego City.
The loading screen.
Oh.
Oh no, that was in the Metal Jesus episode.
Oh no.
And that was before he was as big
For
as
sure,
he is now.
MGR hates us now.
That episode
or
could be
MJR.
worth like $50 now on eBay.
That podcast alone,
'Cause he's
that file could be
he's
worth $50 because he's big.
He's 140K now. He was like 60K at that point,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, it's like props to him though for just continuing to put out really high quality videos.
It was such a
over
good
and over
episode.
again.
I don't know if it's good anymore. If it would have been
Yeah,
good,
his
but
videos are much better than Games of War. Fight me.
Wow,
Go to
okay,
war right now.
alright.
We'll go to war
Okay.
right now.
That's all in the past, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in the past. Right.
He's just back in
Taking you
the
back to the
video.
past. Oh yeah, the angry video game nerd was there, and I didn't see him at all.
I prefer the irate gamer.
I feel like he goes
We'll
around
not go into
surrounded by
that.
bodyguards or
He
something.
probably was.
He's just that
No.
big. He's that.
He wasn't
Well-
the biggest one there.
He's got that wealth.
Well, there was no.
No, yeah.
There was no
He
Pewdie.
doesn't make as much
No, I
money as
saw-
what you'd think.
There was no
though.
I saw
Pewdie Diddy there.
Markiplier.
Oh yeah, Markiplier was there
He
too.
was
I
just
don't know
there
what that
casually.
is.
You don't know what.
You
that
don't
is.
know? I don't know what that is.
Is that a YouTube network?
Is that one of those YouTube channels? Was that what you call them?
He was probably one of the biggest ones.
Back in my day,
Was
we
he
used to.
on MySpace? I don't know.
Was he on that
Friendster?
Facebook? Was he a Friendster? See, I downloaded some of his stuff on Napster.
No, but Markiplier, imagine him walking around. He probably doesn't get to do anything, just every 2 steps.
Well, that's what we were saying about like John too.
You were
Like,
just passing by him, and just like.
Yeah, I don't-
Mind if we take a picture?
Because John,
Yeah, okay.
he looked like he was like running through, so no one would like see him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, that dude was running fast. He's
yeah, it was
down
right.
there.
He runs a
booked
lot
it.
faster than you'd expect him to.
Yeah. But it's so weird. It's like you're in a YouTube video though, because it's like no different. You'd think they'd like sound different or something. You always think something's distorted, but it's just like.
It's like
Oh, that's
okay,
John. I know
I
that
can see you
guy.
looking that way. Okay, yeah.
You are. In this
You are a
two-dimensional
human being.
space.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, it was cool seeing Jules for the first time, right? Because, first of all, he like. I mean, you just see him alone playing a guitar basically in all his videos.
Oh, we saw the.
I didn't even know he was. I thought he was
So
just
he-
some random guy playing video game music. I didn't even know
Yeah.
that was like a YouTuber.
That
Yeah.
concert was awesome too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we went to the Friday night concerts and we saw, like Super Guitar
Guitar
Brothers, who I
Bros.
met after the
Yeah.
concert, and
Triforce.
the Triforce Quartet.
And it was funny too, because like the Guitar Bros kept like hammering the Triforce.
Oh,
Quartet.
yeah, it was
And
really
then
funny.
like I don't think they expected that. And then all of a sudden, like, they can't like think of any jokes. They kept
Yeah.
trying to come up with stuff, and then like they failed every time.
Yeah. Well, actually, once they were at their little tables there in the lobby,
They're probably like, "You
they were.
assholes."
Oh, it was great because you saw they would. I mean, they're playing to the audience, right? So
Right.
they don't actually hit each other, but
I
or
think they
do
do.
they? No.
Yeah.
Or do they?
Conspiracy bros.
Conspiracy bros. Yeah. But yeah, it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
the Triforce Quartet were like, we don't have any jokes.
They wouldn't play any
Oh,
exotic
and
music,
the
though.
best. All right, I want you to scream for Mario, and then I want you to scream for Zelda.
Yeah,
Now,
so
whichever is
it was like-
louder wins,
Yeah,
and we get to play their music.
So they were doing like a fan poll, right? So whoever yelled the loudest for Zelda or Mario would get it. And then Zach goes, "What about Sonic?
Sonic,
I want
Sonic the
Sonic,
Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog."
I'm gonna give you the options of Mario or Zelda.
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog. City Escape.
We should have said it aloud.
Some
though. I
Silver
didn't even- I
Hedgehog.
didn't think of it. Just yell Sonic.
I should have.
Oh, then there were. Well, then like I kind of like chuckled to myself because there were some guys sitting behind us that were like, I don't know what Final Fantasy that's from, because they were playing like a Final Fantasy thing.
Oh yeah.
And they were like,
yeah.
I don't know what that's from. Is that from 7? Yeah, I think that's from 7. That's when when Aerith dies. It was like the main theme of Final Fantasy 7.
And then everyone was like, Aerith dies?
No, and then I like turned around and was like, no, that's the main theme. They're like, it is? I was like, yeah.
How do you
And they're
not
like,
know that?
and they're like,
That's like the
no,
quintessential.
and then they both go like, man, it just sounds so different when it's with string quartet. And I was like, it sounds exactly the same. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say,
Don't be
yeah.
a Final Fantasy elitist.
Like, if you don't know, like, the main theme or, like,
Yeah, the main
most
theme of Final
If you
Fantasy
don't know-
7
If you don't know the
is.
main theme of Final Fantasy, you get to forget.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the main theme of Final Fantasy 7
It's
plays
the
on
most-
it plays on the world map, right? So it wasn't the main theme
And
of
it's
Final
the
Fantasy.
original, like, title screen, too. So, like,
Oh no, that's the prelude. That's the
for the first one, too? I don't think so.
No, the first track they played.
I'm talking about, well, maybe I'm talking about Dawn of Souls. I think that was a different, that's, like, 3 different title screens, so.
Oh no, I
I
was
think
talking
that's what I'm
about
thinking
no,
of.
I was talking about the main theme of Final Fantasy 7 is different.
Oh, that's,
Yeah,
okay,
I-
of 7 specifically.
no,
I thought you meant, like, the
yeah.
series, like,
From the thing you're talking about is the prelude is what
That's
is what it's
prelude?
called.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it's known as. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we also went out to Applebee's and took a selfie. so we had
It's
so
gonna
Zach
go
just
viral
kinda-
like Elms.
Like Ellen?
said.
John
Ellen
Tron
with the-
didn't do anything with my tweet either. I tweeted him the
Oh,
picture
that's,
that
that's a
I took
shock.
of him, and
That's a real shock.
he didn't care.
do
He
anything.
hates me. He's a bad
Bad
person.
guys.
He's a bad man.
I love him, but
Please
he's
don't support his
rude.
videos, please. Just don't.
You know what?
Don't-
If he has a Patreon, defund it.
The Patreon.
I'm gonna make a
He
Patreon
would
to
be
get rid
so
of his
rich.
Patreon.
He would be so rich.
Haven't we joked about making a Patreon before?
I think we have.
yeah.
I
Dude, we should
would.
just make a Patreon.
I should.
And like,
I
it
should
would just
make
be like,
one.
just make one.
If
Like,
I just have
promise
someone, if
anything,
I have
just make a
someone giving me
Patreon.
$5 a month, sure, why not?
$5.
I'll get $60.
If
I'll
you
get a
did
free
that,
game a
I
year.
would be surprised if you got $5 a month. Be impressive.
Yeah, it's a free game.
It's a free game.
Or I can buy some
Free
Taco
game.
Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, you could buy some Taco Bell a month.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
All right, so let's wrap it up again.
let's wrap it up one more time. All right.
Roll the credits.
Sanic.
That's it. That's all we got. Yeah. PAX East 2015. Awesome.
Sanic.
Hey, listen live.
Same.
Sort of.
Game,
All together.
Games of War sucks.
Game of the year.
What? We miss you, Pegasus. We wish you could be here
Oh.
with us. That would be
Memes.
memes. Wrestling memes.
You think he'll even listen to this? Probably not. He probably won't even watch this.
Nick, if you're listening to this,
We love you.
fuck you.
Oh, okay.